right, here we are, Lunch Therapy. It's Wednesday. It is Inauguration Day here in the United States of America, and that is a good thing, I think. I think it's a good thing. I'm going to say that. I'm going to go out on a limb and say, hey, this is a good thing. Congratulations to Joe Biden, Kamala Harris for getting sworn in against all odds. And for those of you that didn't vote for them, I love you too anyway. I love you anyway. Yeah, I know. Unification, that's what it has to be. Great thing about Kamala Harris being sworn in as vice president is that I won't have to spell my wife's name anymore when I say it. She won't either. I think pretty solidified how to spell Kamala. Maybe not how to pronounce it. Kamala, I don't know. But it's great. It is a great day. And so I'm glad that some of you are here to celebrate with me here on Lunch Therapy. I don't know, feels like today maybe we don't even have to take a break from the crap, although there is a lot of crap out there in the world, I'll tell you that. There's still some crap going on. A lot of people sick, a lot of people feeling crappy. Today's going to be an interesting show because it is going to feature a segment written by artificial intelligence. Yeah, can you believe it? Artificial intelligence. That's what we're going to do. This is going to be the world's first artificial intelligence written daytime comedy show segment. That's right. It's like a record. Yeah, hoy. Good to see you, Ganell. Yes, today we're going to have an AI write some funny stuff. What I've done here, for those of you who are not as tech savvy out there, I will explain this to you. I'll walk you through it. I have given an AI, an artificial intelligence being, a chance here to write a segment. It's called a Markov chain, this thing that I gave it to. Holy toy boy, how is your eye? Oi. How is your eye? Yeah, so I've given this PHP Markov chain generator. I don't know what it means. I tried to explain it, but it would be pathetic. But essentially what it is it is an AI, an artificial intelligence being. I see Ben McKnights is here. I thought it was already written by an AI. Hey, maybe all future episodes will be written. This is the test to see, what it can do. So this was created based on a generator created by MIT as an open source tool for people to experiment, and that's what we're doing here. We're experimenting with this. What I did is I took the text of episode 150 to episode 201, the last episode. I took all of the text. I exported it. I also took the text of episodes 0 through 9 just to throw in, a little bit of flavor there. I put it all in a text file. I even made a tutorial on how to do this kind of thing, how to get the text from YouTube videos. And anyway, it ended up being about 425,000 words. And I put them all into this text generator. And I got this segment, which we're going to be playing later on in the show. I thought it was written by an AI. Artificial intelligence. Artificial unintelligence, perhaps. AI is much funnier. Yeah, we'll see, because it's going to be interesting. And I'm going to perform it. It's going to be me. I mean, the AI is not going to perform it. I don't think they've got... that'd be kind of weird. I could get maybe Siri on here to perform it. Maybe that'll happen in the future. I don't know. But right now, it's going to be me. Me doing the dialogue written by this artificial intelligence based on a steady diet of Lunch Therapy shows. Yeah. I thought Ben was making a comment about Joel's intelligence. Yeah. I've got it right. My own artificial intelligence, my natural intelligence. So we've got a call here coming in.
Hello.
Oh, it's Michael Caine again.
Joe, this is
Michael Caine left me a message
I called you earlier today.
Let me just stop this for a second. So he left a message for the 200th episode. We never got to finish it. I think, in retrospect, I'm not sure that it is actually Michael Caine. So I'm going to just call this fake Michael
Hello.
Caine. And we're going to pick it up in the middle here because we didn't hear the rest of what he had to say.
Another good year.
Let's see here.
To tell you what I thought of 2020. And I'd like to
Wait a minute here.
talking about this last year, 2020.
Okay, yeah.
And now we're in a new year, which is 2021. But you asked me to tell you what I thought of 2020. And I'd like to just say it was a good year overall for me. Another good year. I don't think I've ever had a bad year.
Yeah, I don't think he has either.
It's
Just,
lucky, I guess.
yeah.
But also, I think as a result of my own philosophy of life, which is just don't have a bad time of it. You know, it's an old expression we used to say.
Don't have a bad time of it. It's a good
Don't even
advice.
bother with it.
Really good advice, Sir Michael
bother.
Caine. Fake
Well,
Sir
I
Michael
grew up, you
Caine.
would
I think
say
we're going to have to get
bother.
back to this later. You know, it's just the pace is not the same as lunch therapy. Let's get into lunch therapy now. Matt Wright, maybe the AI copywriter can do a pass and then you can take it over to the finish line with some editing. It's a good point, and I think that you'll probably say that after the segment. Here we go. Let's get into the show. I'm gonna get myself a modem. 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 It almost started up again. It did start up again, in fact. It's so good that you want to hear it twice every single day of the week. Here I am. I'm in this weird pool of purpleness, but it is time to do some breathing. And let me just get some music on here. So yeah, on lunch therapy, what we do is we take 3 breaths, whether it's inauguration day or whatever the opposite of inauguration day is, I don't know. Let's take in our first deep breath. We're going to need it for this AI-generated episode. In through the nose, out through the toes. Hold it. Let it go. We've got some great other stuff here for you too that I want to share with you on this auspicious day. There's some, very serious proceedings going on here, and this is not happening here. This is not necessarily today a break from the crap, because crap is something that we're learning to maybe do without. And one of our viewers sent in this chart of this is thesaurus, and it's telling us alternate words for crap, which is good to have. There's some birds. What's the opposite of crap? Sense, assets, possessions. All right, one more breath, or 2 more breaths coming up. In through the nose, out through the toes. That darn music. Thanks. Oh, it gets so loud. Let it go. Thanks, Ben. It's good. It's good. Because so what I was saying was, the music was so loud, was we're going to find some new words for crap. Maybe we're not going to say crap anymore. What are the other words for crap? Bullshit, nonsense, bullshit, baloney, rubbish, turd, malarkey, dribble, bunk. Hopefully we're just going to get rid of the crap completely, and this will be a show. Maybe this will be a show where we take a break from the joyous, wonderful world out there, and maybe we come in here and be depressed. I don't know, but that would be a welcome change, wouldn't it? Let me just see. There's one other thing here with the crap thesaurus. Some other words for crap. In through the nose, out through the toes. Let it go. Possessions are also crap. It's true. George George Carlin. He said, yeah, it's that whole routine about a place to put your stuff. Could have easily been a place to put your crap, especially these days. Let's get on to the next thing here, which is a squirrel eating. This is happening outside. You know, I don't always have nature in my yard. Well, I always have nature in my yard, but I don't always bring the nature here. And this is a squirrel that I got a chance to watch eating nuts. Squirrels eating nuts. I mean, I didn't get too close because he could have been, you know, could have tried to eat my nuts. Because squirrels are dangerous. I don't know if you know this, but when my mom, she worked at the Cleveland Plain dealer, somebody came in, they had scratches all over themselves, just scratches all over themselves. And she was like, wow, what happened to you? And he said, I don't know what you're talking about. Oh, the scratches all over my body, all over my face, covering my arms and hands, that's from a squirrel. Apparently he was trying to feed a squirrel. Squirrel got nervous, gave him a I don't know, an unwanted face job, you know, some plastic surgery of the face. Oh, there's the cat. Some unwanted plastic surgery is what he got from that squirrel. That's what I was trying to say. Confucius say, bird crap on you, lucky day, and fortune will come your way. That's interesting because in India, when I was in India, bird shits on you, people are like, oh man, you're so lucky. I'm gonna hang around with you because you're so lucky. That's what they say. Face noogie. That's what he did. Maybe the squirrel liked him so much. He came in there, I love you so much, and he didn't realize that his claws are like knives. My cat's like that. Cat can't retract its claws. I think he can't retract his claws. Either that or he's trying to kill me all the time. And that's very possible. Speaking of cats, we now have a cat singing. Yeah, this show's moving. This is so loud. This has got to be too loud. This is David Chan's Instagram. He allowed me so generously to play this cat singing. This is not the dance break. Dance break's coming up later. It's going to be really good. It's going to be after the AI-generated segment. Oh, what? This isn't the AI-generated segment? I thought it was. Seemed like it was. Seems so random. Non-retractitis. Yes, that's when they can't retract their claws. I know some other people that have non-retractitis. Not to get political or anything, but there's some people out there that just can't retract anything now, can they? Once they say it, they stand by it. Even if it's ridiculous. Man, you know, gonna have a lot more brain space now. Here we go. Thank you, David Chan, for giving us that beautiful serenade by a cat. This is just some ASMR video just to get us all, you know, really relaxed. Because we got a lot of work to do because the AI show, the AI segment is coming up. But there are some things that I want to show you that I think, you know, maybe you're not aware of. You're probably aware of this because this is, you know, a very natural thing, ASMR soap. It's something that I have grown to really love, really enjoy. And this is a new one by one of my favorite ASMR soap people. Their name is, wait for it. Their name is ASMR Soap. That's what they're called. It's a pretty simple name. It's, you know, I find naming things what they are is a really good idea. That's why Lunch Therapy is named what it is, Lunch Therapy. When I first started it, it was called Myth Club. It wasn't really what it was, so I had to change it. On the advice of Mulva. Shout out to Mulva for helping with the name of the show. And we're going to move on to the next thing because I've got some red pandas for you. And I know, you know, that always helps me. This is cool because it's from the Oregon Zoo. And these are red pandas pouncing. It's just all red pandas pouncing. It's just a compilation. I like red pandas almost as much as raccoons. And I feel like they look more like trash pandas than they do pandas. So I would say they're probably closer related to the raccoon. Look at the tails. Look at the cute little pouncing. Oh my God, the pouncing. I hope they're retracting their claws when they do that because it's so dangerous. So dangerous otherwise. All right, so if you want to watch more pouncing of red pandas, please go to Oregon Zoo YouTube channel. Not right now, of course, because you're watching Lunch Therapy. And we've got this incredible artificial intelligence segment coming up. But now we're going to move on to the next thing, which is, have you ever wondered what happens when a train hits snow on tracks? I guess they have these trains that just are like snow plows, and they just plow through the snow. And it's pretty remarkable stuff, because this is a whole compilation of that. It is, I think it's very soothing. You know, if you're stuck in the house, you're like, when is this horror going to be over? You watch some snow on the tracks, and you'll feel better. It even says yay. Epic. This is called Yes, Epic Yes. Some people call it yay. Yay. Y-E-Y. Yay for yay, right? It's very aptly named.
Plowing through the snow in Canada. That's what happens.
That's in
when you have
Canada.
snow on the
Plowing
tracks
through the
and
snow
train has
in
got
Canada.
to get through, and it just plows through. In just a second,
Pretty
you can
cool.
see it as it goes on by. It's pretty impressive video.
I don't know if an AI could have written this segment of the show.
There it is.
It's just too, you know, the
What is it?
subtleties
The device they have on the front
of
to sort of
knowing
just push along.
that
That's
humans are
awesome.
going to like
That's
this.
what I'm talking about.
Because I'm thinking, like, how else are they going to get the snow off the tracks, right? I'm wondering, is it a special train? Is this, maybe somebody in the chat room knows this. Is it a special plow train, or is it just a train? The trains are just so damn heavy, and so damn powerful. They just plow right through. This doesn't even look like there are tracks there. I can't believe that anybody would drive in front of something like this. Like, oh, I better get out of the way. Here comes the giant train just coming at me through the snow. It doesn't even look like there are tracks. It's cool. Oh, this is one more. Okay, this woman is standing here. No, this is not the AI part. It's not the AI part of the show. This is the human-written show, human-generated show. Look at this; it's in slow motion. If I was this person standing here, I don't know. I think I'd be worried. I'd be worried, horribly worried. I think they're okay, these people, because that person was filming. Yeah, they can't be safe. Can't be safe. All right, moving on. Cat on the tracks. This is just kind of bring everything together. We had the cat earlier, and this is a toy train. It's either a real train and a giant cat, or it's a toy train and a regular-sized cat. I don't know. You can decide for yourself. It's actually called Katze versus Gardenbahn, which kind of indicates cat versus garden train, which makes me think it's actually a life-size cat and a small train. Love trains on the show. Today, there's another one, cat lying on the tracks. It looks a little like moose. I don't know, is this moose? It's definitely a relation to moose. It's totally moose, isn't it? This is moose on a train. Moose on the tracks. Look out, it's coming at you. It's coming at you. Where's the train? Just languishing. Do you think this cat knows about this train? Let's see. Let's try and guess by the look on his face. Dead or napping? Oh, he almost derailed the train. All right, yeah. If you want to go, check that out. It's on Mapic 2. All right, next thing, I have been threatening to talk about underwater lakes. This is something that we're going to get to in the future.
It's a neat image. That is great.
But
The
these
sonar
are
image
some
is
of my
awesome.
favorite people.
We see both rims, the close and the far rim. Of
They have this underground, the Nautilus.
And the sonar is beautiful. So the
They
rim
have an
rises pretty
underwater,
sharply. Just be aware.
deep water vehicle.
Come on. So as we come up, so that wall
And they narrate.
is pretty fragile, and I would imagine,
I'm going to, though. This is the edge of a brine lake.
We can do it 10.
Underwater lakes are actually brine lakes,
Clara wants to
which
know
means
what
that
happens
they
if
are
we
very, very, very
rip a hole in
salty
the edge
to the
of
point
brine pool. I
of
think we would
toxicity.
go on Mexico
Hey, peanut
for
butter
it.
honey, it's great to
like
see you.
drain the Gulf of Mexico.
It's really great to
Brine
see you.
pool.
You're coming
We're
from
not gonna do
Twitch,
that.
which is fantastic.
If
Say
Chuck
hi to
Fisher is
Neil in
listening,
there.
Chuck was adamant about
This is a brine lake.
can't
So
drain
underwater,
the brine pool.
there,
Actually, Eric feels the same way.
the salinity gets really intense because it comes up from the bottom of the ocean, and it makes for these brine pools that are so toxic. You can see animals go in there and they don't come out. It's sort of like
See that amplified down there on the right?
tar. Like here we have the La Brea tar
There's
pits
that amplified. That's what we need
nearby,
by the jacuzzi of
and the
despair.
animals back in the day they used to walk in there, get stuck.
These larger organisms
sink.
really don't like to be in
This is
the
what
pool.
happens in these brine lakes.
Die.
So we'll have to get more into that later. But this is just a
Pickle-
taste
there's a pickle-
of
pickle
what a
crab.
brine lake is. And now onto the AI. So, okay, this is important. This is an important part of the show where we have to set up. So no music, because we're going to hear some music. And Hot Tub of Despair. That's right. The title said Hot Tub of Despair. That's what they call it, Brine Lakes. These funny people on the Nautilus AI. Nautilus AI? No. Nautilus. The Nautilus. I don't know why I said AI, but I think it's because of this thing, because this is an AI. So what we're going to watch, and we've watched this guy before. He's really, really good. He's called Funk Turkey, and he takes songs. He'll take a band, and he'll take all of their lyrics, and he'll throw it into the AI, much like I did, and he makes a song out of it. And this is his Nirvana song that was written by AI. So let's take a listen. He takes requests, by the way, and he makes a little video. This is not the dance break either, but it's a very musical show.
I learned to shoot his gun, truth covered insecurity. But I think I'm having fun. I wear this gazeless stairway. This brand new face to prove. I could eat your heart-shaped box for food. Gotta find a new complaint until it's wrong. So what it means? He said, I know you're right. You never lost control. In the past, where did you smother me?
The thing about Frank is that
Hey, wait, I got a mosquito. In all the others of the state. You know you're paranoid. I left my
so the computer writes the lyrics. I think that he actually writes the songs. This is what I found out. All right, so we're going to move on to the next thing, which is a stand-up comedian, Robot. We're moving towards
I
this
am
event.
Lolbot. It's
So-
nice to meet you.
Lolbot is amazing at riffing as well, so this is a really great opportunity. So if anyone's got any topics, just yell them out. Whoa, okay, I heard global warming.
I have been programmed to operate in temperatures in excess of
Lolbot.
90 degrees Celsius. But you guys are ha 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 ha.
Swears.
It started by turning comedy into math. Ultimately, that's where it began. We're building Lolbot, the world's first AI comedian. Building a comedy robot seems like a strange pursuit,
Terrible,
but the
terrible.
learnings here are integral to computer science.
The interaction part between a human and the computing system,
Of course, this is happening.
is even more important
Well, at least this is
than
not the
technology
festivals in
itself.
Australia.
I thought I was about to get waterboarded. If I look a bit out of it, I had a really big weekend of browsing the internet. So much chroming.
Ultimately, what we're trying to do
All right. Oh, wait. What are they trying to do?
is create systems that can better understand and predict a human interaction.
I was stuck in traffic the other day and it was so slow. I mean, it was moving slower than Australian internet.
Haha, there we go. There's a dig on Australian internet. Paige, it's twitching. I don't know. Twitch, maybe I have to adjust my algorithm for Twitch because I think it is a little bumpy. The ride's a little bumpy. It's better on YouTube, I think. But moving along now, we're going to get into the AI-generated show. Let's just do it. Let's jump in. There was another thing I was going to tell you about, but save it for another day because this show is moving. And okay, so for those of you that were not here earlier, I have generated a segment of the show. And the segment of the show has been culled from many, many episodes of Lunch Therapy. Episode 150 through episode 201, I took the text of all of those from YouTube, and then the text from episode 0 to episode 9. I put them all in an AI. And now I'm going to perform that for you. Oh, it's on your end. Okay. Well, you never know. I can tell you how I got out of Alaska. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I don't know if the Alaska stuff is in here. But anyway, let's get into this thing. It is time for the world's first afternoon comedy show segment written by an AI. Entertaining forward, touring and damaging the one thing. Jeez. So, sea otter. Yeah. I mean, I appreciate the horror movie that I got into. And I, stayed in England with the sea otter to subscribe to Seth Word's, because, she wasn't afforded. Hey, slow. She was working. You're a loud embrace. The iRobot. I'm going to fake it. All right. I'm going to fake it to town. Oh, actually, a stunt person who doesn't know this, right, to go to the Monster in the Middle thing where you got it. And I think, which is here, and actually went to countries, but it was super fun, and they drink there, as that's the choice of nose haunting. The mentor was already getting from being, and dead. He's dead. Nowhere people are welcome. Nowhere. Ben McKnight's is like he is one of the NASA, rovers. I'm wishing now about a wombat. So it's like two people have been juggling, happy. And at this point, there's a movie where I answer back because I want to change. I want the change you have. Everybody out there interested in disease, cats, wombats. Everything I try, nothing. I'm going to stew, and then, you can know I'll say something, and they have a topic to do, this moving. So yeah, just by the very thinking of a play in Thailand. Yeah, it's with, comedy. It's right. His comedy is right, and he loves accomplishment. Let's see what the chat room has to say. Nose haunting. Oh, yeah. That's what I've been telling people. I'm a NASA robot, right? And I might be freaking out in a month's time. That's because that's one of their about your body being, he's lying if you have, and that's sauna sad. Talking to, we were, and we, I don't know, trailer coast, things that I've done in the measure. Discover the first, is do as you will, because it's very helpful. And I wish that I could get pretty awards. So now I believe that I look I look like I know you. Like I got the right car. Could we get me some experiences, for God's sake? Some international skill? The international skill of Randy Quaid, LLC. I had Randy Quaid here. LLC. There he is. Yeah. And she has made, high. That, you can't know what those guys are doing. We're not. We watch comedy and we grew up and we see, and somebody in me, weird. It's weird. Sewing down garage band or garbage band. Co-create scenes about, believe it, it's very aspects of, Mark a Chew. Can make you, here's behind you. So just, know who's traveling. They see an animal. They don't see a particular lake. And this tune in mind said, that's what does some suggesting. So let's go out these ever strutter hospitals as well in life. And that is near Wesley 146. Years. They own there, but definitely. The place is kind of a theater. I was having class and I would be, up in montages and president. Sure. That's just so much the right, which today, to tell us the thing to be, a foot came up. That became a look. Like a relations back. And that's how, whether like thing, extra day, you're frozen, to have your Shayla. To have to Shayla. Couple one, time, anytime. Tacoma. Stopped, aware, out. He's in the space. Show the beginning, game, and make you get, far. Due to having everywhere a guy watching out. Yeah, so differencing it up with different cryptozoology. There's a model. And I get there. I don't. Going to expectations that as a state, what cats, they don't hit. Stanley Kowalski. We're an AI. There you go. So there it is, the world's first AI-generated segment. I think it did pretty well. I hope that, it's probably going to advance. But who knows? Maybe it's far more advanced than we think it is. Maybe it's so far out there that we can't comprehend it yet. And I wonder... Yeah, it was deep, wasn't it? It's totally deep. I got sort of emotional about it at one point. And I wonder if it's speaking to us on like a different level, like a totally different level. Or I wonder if, if you took it all to a psychiatrist, they'd look at it like, like they look at dreams and they'd be like, man, we got to get you a room. If all you got out of it was nose haunting, you succeeded. Nose haunting. Yeah, that's a good one. I think you're right, at least for now, that perhaps, Matt, maybe it has to be copy edited for humans after the AI writes it. Perhaps we, take a look at nose haunting. And maybe nose haunting is, it's like a new thing. But yeah, maybe it's something that we use as, like it's a writer's room. My AI said, hump day. It's AI like mushrooms. Maybe they are on mushrooms. Maybe nose haunting goes in the is this a thing file? You know, it's something that maybe somebody, a younger person, would say to you, and you'd be like, you know, that's probably something that's a very myth club thing to do. Like, younger people tell you that make up stuff and tell you it's a thing, nose haunting. Or maybe that's what the Cult of the Hummingbird does. That would be a very myth club thing to do. We make up new phrases like nose haunting. When the AI have the rights to it? That's a good question. Who owns that? Where do I send the check? The check, the percentage of the money earned from lunch therapy, number 202, but who's counting? All right, so now we're going to move on to the dance break. Thanks, everybody, for being here. This has been, a pretty interesting time. Future, like a glimpse into the future. And also, it gave us a break from watching all the inauguration proceedings, which have been super boring, which is great. I'm so happy about that. Now we're going to get into Shatner's hairpiece. I feel like I need a hairpiece because my green screen is so messed up today. I need like a green screen doctor to come in. All right, so we're going to get on to Shatner's hairpiece. It's a really interesting thing. It's a great guitarist playing some great work. He is, I don't know, I contacted him. I was like, hey, Shatner's hairpiece, can I play this thing? And he's like, hell yeah. So let's get into it. He's playing a Mark Knopfler song. So that I don't talk during this, on Friday, we're going to have an interview with one of the great actresses of American theater. Her name is Rondi Reed, and it's going to be really good. But anyway, I'll see you on Friday. Here's Shatner's hairpiece. I love the way you put the GoPro on the guitar. On the